a shovel in hand, she roams the universe, exploring every land, no map, no reverse. Oh, Digger 420, curious Canuck, answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Riding waves of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, Digger 420, curious Canuck, answers on your mind, never getting stuck. Riding waves of stars through the cosmic sea, finding who we are in the galaxy. She's got questions to ask and a fire that won't die, unraveling each task under the sky. Oh, Digger 420, curious Canuck, answers on your mind, never getting stuck.
Because, hello, everyone. How are you doing today? It's Monday. It's 4 p.m. There's already some movement in the chat. That is awesome. I've already got Johnny in the backstage. I'm going to make him wait just a minute because there was some interesting early chat. Peggy, there it is. And an Opus Day, Erica Kirk, you've put me on a search. Now I've got a research. I'm researching stuff and I'm looking at things and I will respond on my opinion on that at a later date. But I'm going down some rabbit holes and stuff. So thank you for that. I'm kind of last minute. I'm still got all the tabs open and everything ready to go. Thank you. Chris B is also discussing a similar topic. Do you see what I see? Strange connections between Charlie's situation and the Shakers, what the Shakers were speaking about in the Mystery Babylon series. Cheers to you too, Chris. Thank you. Yes, it's interesting. There's all sorts of fun tinfoil hat stuff going on thanks to this assassination. There's so much information out there. The bulk of it is false. I'm not going to make any hard and fast decisions on what I believe until much, much later. And I see everything come in. But there's a whole lot of similarities. And he was talking about asking questions about a certain group of people that we all know you're not supposed to ask questions about. So we will see. We will see how it shakes out. Right now, everyone's recycling the same information, and a lot of it's fake. So I'm going to wait and see. Hello, MJ. How you doing? And Special Emissary, good to see you. Mr. Q, hello. And Wild, good to see you too. Tinfoil hat activated. Exactly. There's way too much information going around right now. Too many different videos, some real, some fake, too many different information leaks and this, that, and the other thing. Both sides are working so hard to prove that it was the other side's fault that no one's really looking at what's really going on, or at least the people who are making the noise aren't telling us what's really going on. So the best bet at this point for me is just to, wait. We'll give it a couple of months and see how things shake out. Because right now there's just too much crazies. On that note, this will be the last chatting with friends for a little while. Some of you know that already. I have gotten an opportunity to catch a ride home with my father and stepmom. They stopped and saw me. They went on to Alberta. On their way back home, they're going to pick me up and take me back to the coast. So the last time I was there, the world was shutting down because the lockdowns were going to happen immediately. So I rented a car and I got my ass home and I did the 14-day lockup and all that great stuff. And I haven't been back since. So yeah, I managed to score the ride there. And then it just so happens I've got my stepmom coming back halfway this way. And then a friend of the family who can take me the rest of the way. So yay, I won't be here for like the next 3 weeks, roughly. I won't be with Mighty. I won't be with Johnny. I won't be on my streams. I was thinking about the reading stream. I was thinking about recording me reading it and then just posting it as a preview. I don't know. I don't know about that. What I do know is it's going to be very difficult for me to stream while I'm on the road. So if I can, I will. But if you don't hear from me for the next 3 weeks, my government hasn't gotten me. I haven't offed myself or just died of natural causes. I'm just on the Lower Mainland visiting people, and I'll be back. All right. Oh, hello, Gigi. How you doing? It's been a minute. Thank you. Yes, I will. I will have an awesome time. Also, this does not affect my trip to the States to see people. I'm still saving money for that. It's not gonna. I'm not taking out of that trip fund to pay for this one or anything like that. So don't worry. As soon as I can get to the States, I will. Now, in the meantime, I am going to bring Johnny up. We've also got AP in the backstage. So, hello.
Ooh.
How you doing?
Everybody, I made sure to be here today because our boy Brian isn't going to be able to make it.
Yes.
So.
And actually, Kaiser's not going to be able to make it either. He had whoop 'em up good time in camping. And I saw the pictures. Looked like a blast. They do camping movie in the woods. Looks like so much fun. And he's still recovering. So I think it's going to be the three of us tonight.
Okay.
Well,
and AP, that's the white Sasquatch, right? That's the Canadian white Sasquatch?
Pennsylvania.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, the actual video is it's better than what's the video out in California?
Okay.
Where you see Betty, which you can actually see the rippling muscles in her thighs and arm and chest and whatnot. This video, actually, this Sasquatch, the facial features move, the eyes shut and blink when the light shines on it, the lips move.
Interesting.
I'm not saying he's real, but
he looks a lot more.
This video is not CGI, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And it's not AI because it happened in like 2007 or something like that.
Yeah. As a makeup artist, I can see how they could do that, but still that's a lot of time and money.
If I adjust the picture so you can see the cranial ridge, they can't do it with makeup. So you can do the face, like if it's just the eyes, nose, and
You're
mouth.
Talking about this?
Mouth? No. So in gorillas, there's a cranial ridge where the muscles for the jaw attached. The top.
Okay.
Not the brow, but the top spine of the skull. You can feel it on dogs.
Okay.
You can also feel it on your cats too. There's a cranial ridge, and that's where the muscles for the lower mandibles attached, so you get a better, stronger bite.
Okay.
Same thing in gorillas, and you can see the peak that's on the top of his head if I actually readjust the picture.
Okay.
So
interesting. Yeah, I didn't actually look at the way a gorilla was built. I didn't know there was anything different. Allegedly, we came from them, so aren't we built the same?
No. We come from chimpanzees, not gorillas.
Oh, okay.
If you believe the theory of evolution, which they have not found a link yet. So
yeah. We keep, there's just that one in between that we just can't find.
And they keep on missing the one in between the one when they do think they found it. So, all I know is when you look at a platypus, I want to know the explanation for the theory of evolution when a platypus is involved. It's a mammal with a duck
Biology
bill.
had spare parts.
Sure. I mean, that's
Honestly, that
it
isn't
is explanation.
that is a scientific belief, is that like the platypus is proof of God, because like on the 7th day he rested, but at the very end of the 6th, he's like, I gotta make one more fucking thing. What do I got?
think
I
he
got
was
a fucking
hired and-
eggs. I got a duck thing, and then bada boom, platypus.
Yeah. I mean, it's a venomous mammal,
Ah,
and it
Never
uses
heard that.
electromagnetism for feeding on a duck's bill with a beaver's tail.
It's
It lays
literally
eggs.
like the leftover bin. Like if
Interesting.
like
I
it
didn't
de-
know it was electromagnetic feeding.
to put it in like Lego analogy, it's like when you build like a bunch of sets and you take all the leftover pieces, you're like, now what can I make?
Now, what do I do with these?
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah.
technically, whatever this is was free, and it's like
Yeah.
right, but
Yeah.
let's not.
Doesn't mean it's supposed to be there.
But it
Hello,
just-
Squabby. Good to see you. Yes, 3 weeks without a digger. You'll be okay. I promise. And
I
then
won't
pray
be.
to see you. And there was someone else that came in too, I think. Or was that it? I think that was it. Okay. Yes, I will miss you guys too. The what? The rippling muscles? Is it a sex book, Sasquatch? Oh, Mr. Q.
You've
haven't
never seen it? I can bring it up, but
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. If you haven't seen this one yet, Mr. Q, as a farmer and someone who lives, away from the big city, you might want to be aware. And Squaw Bob, I will not cut my hair. I promise. My hair is always long. It's actually a lot shorter than it would be normally, but I wasn't able to shower at home for months. I was showering at the neighbors or boiling water to wash my hair. So it got a lot shorter so that there was less to wash. So this, I promise, will not get cut. It will just get longer. Where is Max? Says Pray. I sent him an invite. You never know when or where he's going to show up. I believe it's like what, mid-morning right now in Japan. So he may show up on his lunch break, something like that.
He's got important shit to do. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but it's important.
Well, to him.
I do not believe in evolution because I cannot believe that we came from an amoeba. So I just believe in Jesus. Well, that was the big thing for me. There are so many different reasons, like the human body or the human brain. These are just so technical, and there's no way we could have accidentally evolved. There's also, I think it's called the bombardier beetle. But it's got two liquids in separate pouches in its belly that are absolutely benign until they're mixed. And in a fear or protection response, it sprays these two chemicals out of its body, where they then connect and turn into an acid to kill off its enemies. There's no
Wasn't
way.
Isn't that a creature out of the
It-
fucking Starship Troopers movie?
pretty much,
yes.
Acid spitting
From the movie.
bugs.
Yes.
except it
yes.
comes out of that bug's ass
Yeah.
or the top of his head. Sorry, not his mouth.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like I just feel like if
You
it
can't
comes out
evolve
his
to that.
ass, that would have made a way better bug. Like he's shitting on you to death. I don't know. I just seems
Yeah.
like it better go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at the pufferfish, right? The fugu pufferfish. Actually, most pufferfish they eat toxic animals in the sea, and then their toxicity comes it gets concentrated in their organs, specifically their liver, and then when you kill the fish, it leaches out into the meat. That's why you have to, if you're going to eat fugu fish, you have to cut it up alive.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to have running water on it constantly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That sounds like a lot just to go through to figure out that that's how you can safely eat it. I would feel like at a certain point, especially back in the day when they discovered this, it'd be like, no, people keep dying if they eat this. So how about we don't?
Well, that's what I would have thought. Just let's just not. But
You would think, but the same thing for the death cap mushroom, right? How many people died when they tried to figure out which mushrooms you can eat?
which ones? Yeah, we're
Right,
okay.
but but what we're saying in this case is somebody kept trying with one that was killing them until it didn't. Like,
Uh-huh.
no, but then again, like, and then another thing for that lutefisk, like we took something and then we put arsenic in it, and then we're like, all right, now let's detoxify it so it's safe to eat. And I'm like, and or we just don't put the
just don't eat
arsenic
it.
in it in the first frickin' place. That seems like the smart idea.
Look at pretzels and the caustic lye you dip them in before you bake them.
Oh, is that how they do it? I've never made a
Yeah,
pretzel. I have no
that's
idea. I
how-
thought they were like deep fried.
No, they're so when they're made, you make the dough. It's shortbread dough. You twist up whatever shape you want. You dip it in lye. You spread it with salt, and you bake it. And the
Huh.
baking process cooks off the lye.
Interesting. I did not know that.
And the lye, I'm guessing, is what seals the dough to make it super duper
It gives it the
moisture
crust.
retentive.
Yeah,
Yep.
the crust.
See, I live in Michigan, so near here in Michigan, we have this city called Frankenmuth, and you can go up there and get a soft bread pretzel, and they're amazing. And I learned how to make pretzels from them. So
Interesting. I've never really looked at. I just assumed it was, like a deep fried bake sort of a thing or something like that. I don't know. I just eat them.
yeah, they're
Sit
great with
here and get
mustard.
to see you. Oh yeah, see, and no, I'm talking about the small that you buy in a bag. Like I'm
Oh,
not
like the
talking
little
about the
chips and the
big.
sticks. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that. You've never had. You're a hockey girl. You've never had a hot pretzel.
No.
Yeah.
I
Soft
mean,
hot
I've had the
pretzel
doughy
dipping
pretzel
nacho
with.
cheese.
I've had
Right.
a dough pretzel with like tomato sauce on it. Is that
With what
That
what you're
now?
sounds
talking
gross.
about? Well, it's baked with tomato sauce on it.
Like pizza sauce?
Yeah.
What the hell kind of heathen are you Canadian?
What
It's
the
just-
fucking hell do you
That's
people do?
what
up
I've
there?
seen. I've seen larger pretzels, but they're dough, like they're baked, and
Yeah.
and they tend to have pizza sauce on them.
Pizza sauce.
Mhm.
This just sounds.
How do you
wrong.
have the National Hockey League created in your country? One of the staple foods of the National Hockey League for an audience member, a fan, is soft bread pretzels
Since
with
when?
mustard or cheese dipping sauce.
I've never heard of that.
And
What
you guys
is
put
wrong with you?
pizza sauce on it. The hell is wrong with Canada?
No, I don't
Well-
think I'm not blaming. I hate to say this. I don't think we can use Canada as a scapegoat. I think this is just a her thing. I go
Well,
back to what the
I've never
wrong with
seen
you.
people eating them at a hockey game. I've been, not to brag, but back in the day when it was inexpensive, we used to go to see the Vancouver Canucks play on the regular at least once a month. It was, it was the fun thing to do. They did the All-Stars, and they did all sorts of, it was great. But I've never, ever in all my time gone to a hockey game and seen people eating pretzels. And now I'm confused again. Are you talking about the larger dough pretzels?
That
Yes.
look like a
That are
figure
baked?
eight. Yeah.
Okay.
That are twisted together. They cap over each other, the two legs.
Yeah.
There's two circles with basically a steering wheel heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Okay.
soft bread pretzels. They're not.
I've only ever seen them.
I have
yeah, the
never.
sauce.
Pizza
Mom
sauce.
used to buy them at Costco. That was an after-school snack.
This,
A one
My,
because they're
my
large.
brain's hurting.
yeah, mine is too. Just off of what the hell were you? I'm feeding you? What
Now I'm gonna have to go and look.
blasphemous tomato sauce on
I'm
there?
g- Well, and it's not like they put it on after it's baked. They put it on and then they bake it.
Right. Well,
Yeah. So what we'll do,
that's even worse though. If they put it on and then they bake it, like they can't have lye on it. Like then wouldn't the
No, they
Tomato
can't do it
sauce.
that way.
well,
like,
obviously it's not, got the caustic lye. I've never heard of that being used for cooking at all. All right, so this is a 5-minute video. Boop, boop, boop.
I got you booping. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I didn't used to.
I booped you
Now.
so hard. Now you boop.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Yeah. First you boop, then I boop, and then we boop. Boop. No.
Sent you
There's a song,
in
but I missed it.
Discord just to make sure we're talking the same damn thing about pretzel.
Okay. First things first. This is Bluff Creek, California. This is the old one, the 1967.
Yep.
Here
A
we
half
go.
century ago, two
And in
former rodeo.
Oh, you might want to
members
mute him. You
used
don't
a
need to hear
16
him.
millimeter camera.
Okay. Whoop. Where is it? Hiding behind the bong. There we go. So we
Keep
don't
in
need
mind this is 60s technology, but you can see
1967. Yeah.
the ripples in the muscles as it walks. So
Yeah, there's an awful lot. So yeah, that's the old one. These guys, did they not was it not proven to be faked?
they couldn't, no one can prove it.
Mm.
But they found the tracks, but they can't really, I mean, there's no definitive proof or anything like that. There's just speculation and some evidence. There's some really good evidence, like my avatar picture or whatever. 'Cause I don't
Yeah.
want to turn my camera on completely and take the cover off of it, so
No
the
worries.
background.
Okay, I see your pretzel. The one I was thinking of is about the
That sounds
size,
bad out of
roughly
context.
that size. But there's no salt on it.
Yes,
It's
it
been
does.
brushed with some pizza sauce and then baked.
Well, you need to. Can you bring up a photo? Because I'm thoroughly
Yes.
confused.
I'm trying to. Wait a minute. Where are we here?
Google
Oh,
AI.
I'm in
Look up
different
Digger's
sections.
nasty
That's
shit.
why I've got so much stuff. I want to look at this. I want to pause this. Then I need to bring up the other one.
Tell you what, I've been having the worst day of my life today.
Oh, I hate those. Anything that can go wrong does, sort of thing.
Just physically, every time I try to move, my body's like, "No, we're not going to do that."
Oh.
And I got to sit here. My legs. I just got my legs to stop shaking
That's always fun.
the entire day. Didn't wake up like that, but
That's pretty not fun.
That's-
lunchtime hit, and I couldn't freaking stop shaking. So that is a German pretzel.
Costco. Pizza.
So if you're adding pizza sauce to that, I seriously have to rethink the friendship. Like you don't
Mitch's. Well, hey, I'm not necessarily buying them or anything.
I'm not
But-
opposed to the idea of dipping that in some pizza sauce. I've had
Well, but
pretzel
it's not
bread
dipped, it's
pizzas
baked
before.
on.
Like,
Yeah, they're fine. Like Little Caesars has the pizza
pretzel
dough crust,
pizza.
which is fine. But
It's fine if you're gay. It's fine.
Fine, it's fine.
hey, Danielle,
Well, everyone I see, they want to make it into a pepperoni pizza. That's not at all what I'm talking about, though.
no, but that is you just need
I can't
a
find a
little bit of mustard or some cheese sauce, and you rip it apart and eat it and dip it in the cheese sauce or mustard.
So I'm not finding anything. I mean, I'm not even sure I'd know how to make them. Other than, a soft pretzel and slather it in pizza sauce before you bake it. But yeah, I'm not finding any pictures of any pizza pretzel. That I'm getting is just a pretzel with or pepperoni circles thrown on it, and that's just
Yeah, well,
That's
there's the
that's not-
pretzel bites, which are amazing.
yeah, no, but these were huge. These were
Oh, it's all about size with you, Jesus.
well, no, but they weren't crunchy. They weren't the small crunchy things. They were the large doughy things. And yes, in that case, size matters.
So as long as it's large and flaccid, you're good to go.
When it comes to a soft pretzel, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not finding it. I'm finding all sorts of other things, but I am not finding the pretzels that we used to eat out of the freezer after school. Not
Is-
finding it anywhere.
Does chat know?
Out of the freezer. This is getting more intriguing by the second. So they're out
yeah,
of
it
the
was like-
freezer, and then you cook them yourself, and you just add pasta sauce, or
No. It was a bag of them. Maybe they weren't. Oh, hello.
Are you talking
Connor, do you know what I'm talking about? Damn it.
Are you talking pizza rolls?
The marinara sauce.
Yeah, on a soft pretzel. And then it was baked, and then you could
I
buy
do
it in a
nacho
bag.
cheese with pretzel. I've never done marinara sauce or pizza sauce with.
Murner.
Yeah. See, Connor agrees you're a heathen.
And Carl Hungus, good to see you.
Like-
It all makes sense now.
The only thing I've done with marinara sauce is like breadsticks.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
but
what I'm.
No, that's
Initially
not what
thought-
we were eating after school.
Is this like the island? Adamant Islands float type of thing?
Well, no. I mean, I know for sure I've eaten them. They'd come in
Okay.
a bag, like if you get a bag of of bagels, only they weren't bagels, they were soft pretzels with the marinara sauce painted on them, and then you'd bake them and you would eat them.
Is
didn't
this like
think it
a
was weird.
Canadian thing?
It might be.
Yeah, I was going to say it might just be a Canadian thing because the only thing I can think of is pizza rolls, but everything's inside the roll. And those
I
things
don't
are
know,
like
man.
lava when they come out and you bite into them and burn your mouth for 5 days.
Yeah,
Or-
no, this wasn't that. I've had those too.
Or you use an air fryer and you just get it done right quick.
See you, Dorothy.
Yeah, we didn't. Well, back when I was eating those, there was no such thing as an air fryer.
Yeah,
haven't
I've
had
never
one
played
in,
with an
like-
air fryer, so I don't.
I've been
15 years.
spoiled. Air fryers are the greatest ways to ever experience the wonder that is pizza rolls.
See.
So,
Yeah.
Are you talking about pizza pretzels? Because that's the only thing that
Yeah,
popped
that's
up
the
when
only
I-
thing I can find online now. And no, that's not at all what I'm talking about. I
Huh.
don't know. Maybe it is a Canadian thing.
It could be. I mean,
yeah, I'm
Canada's
pretty
got
sure we
their own stuff. So.
we might have bought them from the local bakery too. Maybe. But I'm pretty sure it was like
Maybe.
a Costco thing.
Possibly, I got them from somebody who wasn't homeless.
No, my mom bought them. My mom bought them. So, like, they came from a legit grocery store. I just can't remember if we could also get them.
bought them
local
from a
bakery.
guy who lived in a van. I want to say down by a river.
Maybe. John is talking about the original, the 1967 Bigfoot. I believe it's been scienced to death and has been deemed more fake than real. Well, I thought the two gents decided to come out and say they faked it. That one, I thought they had actually admitted to it.
They could have, but I haven't heard anything about them faking it. It's so long ago that I know the one dude's dead. What is it, Gimlin or whatever?
Yeah.
Gimli, yeah, he got taken out after they went after. Sorry, Lord of the Rings.
spoilers.
Started telling the truth and the government took him out.
After
can't
they
let
threw
them
him
know.
under the in front of the door so they can fend off the Uruk-hai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord of the Ring.
Sounds like a
reference there.
Stromboli.
And then
No,
they
that's
told
not
him
a
to hold the
Stromboli.
door and Hodor.
Hodor.
What?
Hodor.
They got him a box so you could see the war below,
Here we go.
or described by Legolas.
Oh, wait a minute. Anne's Pretzels. John here is dropping like a brand name. Oh, I would love you forever if this was actually the thing that Mom used to get us.
Doesn't sound like a Stromboli at all anymore.
No.
I don't know what the hell a Stromboli even is.
There we
So I would
go.
say
Stromboli's good, but I
Um,
don't.
I just ate a whole.
It's
Well, the
good.
whole,
It's just not that.
I had a healthy heaping of popcorn while I was hanging out with my
Oh.
daughter because I had to like eat something because I had I guess we could call it breakfast, but like show like 3 shows, so I like had to eat something. I made popcorn. We're doing this, and now I'm like, I'm gonna just go fucking leave and cook. I have fries and I have a steak and I have an air fryer.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's got the big thing was that it had the marinara sauce on it first, and then they baked it, and then you'd take it home and you'd put it in the toaster oven, right?
Sounds
It'd
like
get
it
all
tastes
nice
like
and warm.
ass.
So you take it out and you'd toaster oven it. I don't think it was Hans Pretzels though, John. I'm sorry. I was looking forward to going, see, this is it. But no, that wasn't it either.
I'm not denying that you've eaten these warlocks.
It's just not the way a pretzel is supposed to be, apparently.
Yeah,
N- it's not supposed to have pizza sauce.
I'm
Okay.
not saying your mom didn't feed you this blasphemous food. I'm just saying I'm glad that it doesn't seem like a whole lot of people were exposed to it because it's not
Yeah.
easy to find.
Yes.
Like I've had like pizza pretzels, like pepperoni and cheese on top with marinara sauce, all that. But if you
Yeah.
say it's not that, then I am very lost.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I think all of us.
I'm gonna have to ask my mom. That's the only thing about it. I'm gonna have to ask her. You remember those things? Where'd you get them? What were they?
Oh yeah,
And
you
then
mean the
also-
pizza pretzels? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally remember. I'm fairly sure it was a Costco thing. Okay, yeah, Peggy is saying the same thing. Pretzels get their unique flavor from an alkaline bath,
Mhm.
lye or baking soda. I did not know that because I've
Yep.
never made them.
The full German recipe here in Michigan is lye.
Caustic lye. Okay. Yeah,
Well,
let's
no,
see, no
lye
problem.
This is
We're
the
just gonna eat
safer
this stuff.
alternative, but
Yeah.
it probably also has a significant effect on the flavor if you switch from lye to baking soda.
Perhaps, yeah.
Um,
That might make a
I
difference.
couldn't tell you the difference because I don't know what they use anywhere else. So
Hmm.
all I know is they all taste good to me. So I know it burns off in the baking process.
See,
So it's
that's
safe
what I
to
was going to say
consume.
too. At the end of the day, I remember them tasting good, and that's all that really mattered. They were awesome, especially if you'd spent the last period of school smoking pot in the forest. You got your munchies.
Well,
Ooh, let's
And
brag.
those
We were
good.
potheads before it was cool.
I was smoking pot before it was cool to smoke pot. Yeah.
Smoking pop and eating hipster pretzels.
Right? Weird Canadian pretzels.
While you're shucking mushrooms in the woods.
No, I was never shucking mushrooms.
You've never shucked a mushroom?
Wild. Text her right now, Digger. We have to figure this out.
Oh, like Connor said, it might be just a strictly Canadian thing, you know.
Yeah, it might be. And I know, I mean, Costco is a thing, but there
Canadian
is
Costco
Costco
only.
Canada is different
Yeah.
than Costco America. It is. It's the same with Amazon Canada. It's different. So
So all I know is here in Michigan where we have a very German city, they make pretzels the old way from the old country, and if you dip it in anything other than the cheese sauce or mustard, they're going to look at you like you're the spawn of Satan.
that's
So-
what
Oh,
SH
fucking
is saying.
He
Yeah.
asked for A1 steak sauce to dip his pretzel in. I damn near killed the guy.
Exactly.
My Nana used to work at the diner, and she got so angry with the customer, she dumped the plate of food into his lap and told him to get out. He ordered the roast beef and Yorkshire pudding with potatoes and gravy. And
Uh-huh.
then when she served it to him, he asked for yellow mustard and proceeded to slather his roast beef with the yellow mustard. She was so angry.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know why that's a big offense.
I know, I don't either. I like to put yellow mustard on roast beef. It's tasty in a sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, she's from South Wales originally, so
Yeah, well, I mean, the Welsh and pretty much all of Britain doesn't know how to cook, so it's fine.
That's true. It is rather bland.
Yeah. They're still serving beans on toast. It's a World War II breakfast
Yeah, but
food.
beans on toast is good. There's
No,
a
it's
reason
not.
they're still serving it.
You shut your dirty mouth.
Have you ever had it?
Yes, and this is not 1945.
But
You don't
do you
have
eat
to
toast
eat.
with your beans?
No.
You don't eat toast when you have beans.
No.
Hmm.
I have, but I wouldn't call it a regular thing.
Usually beans for me comes with breakfast stuff. So you use
Wow,
the
that's
toast as
really
a
fucked
shovel.
up.
You're a British Commonwealth. Kind of makes sense that you guys would eat like it's 1910.
We did make we're at fault for putting pineapple on pizza. I think it's a brilliant idea. That
You
was
do
in
know there's better
2020.
ways to live, right, Digger? Like this is the thing that I'm concerned for.
This is
It's just things like-
2025. You can join us in the real world.
There you go. I mix ketchup and mustard to dip my roast beef in. I
but that's
thought I
fine.
was in the real world there, AP. I totally thought I was in the real world. I had no idea a lot of these things that I think are common and normal are not for
blasphemous?
the rest of the world.
See,
Oh,
Mr.
fuck.
Q, that is what we call poor man's barbecue sauce.
What?
Well, yeah, I use both of
Ketchup
those
and mustard mixed
ingredients in my
together.
own
Oh,
homemade. Yeah, ketchup and mustard. Yeah,
yeah,
Mhm.
that-
that's the
then
base.
you're missing brown sugar and like
Why I
paprika,
said poor
cumin,
man's.
like get off your ass and make real barbecue sauce.
You can. But it's
I
poor man's
used to put
barbecue
bacon
sauce.
in my beans. Wild. I'm not allowed to anymore. I don't eat beans near as much anymore.
I thought you'd be like, I'm not allowed to have bacon. I'm like, see, this is more proof that I don't think so. It's not that I'm what you call atheist. It's just that I'm like, no, I'm like, I don't know. The best analogy I can give is what I've heard of is the clockwork or the clockmaker abandoning his work kind of thing. Like he built this clock, he got it running, and there's other things you could do with it, but yeah, he just went, nah, I'm done. Walked away. Because again, like
Okay.
there's so many things that don't make
I
sense,
got-
like the anti-bacon thing, but then it's just literally like one of the most delicious things added to stuff.
But
And then
it's
you
so
guys-
dirty and gross.
yeah,
They
but then you
eat
guys like in
everything.
Canada turn around and
For the
like it's
human.
one of these things where I can't be sold either way because I'm like on the one hand I'm like, hey, the bacon thing, that's proof that there's like God's not with us anymore. And then on the other hand, I'm like, but look at what Canada's going through. It's like the Lord works in mysterious ways, and he goes, hey, you thought that pizza was fucking good, didn't you? Well, surprise, they're called Indian people. Enjoy.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's
Damn it.
pineapple on pizza. So a Hawaiian pizza, you got pineapple, the cheese, some ham, and I like light sauce because I can't have a lot of romaine tomato sauce.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I'm being honest, it's good, but only like one piece. After that, it's too damn sweet from the freaking pineapple, and I can't have it.
Mm.
See,
Now, I do like sweet and savory put together sometimes, but on the whole and in the main, what I want on a pizza is just pepperoni and bacon.
yeah, see, and I'm not allowed to do that anymore. It changed my whole pizza ordering experience.
But you are allowed to do that.
Well,
You
no,
don't have
biblically.
trichinosis and pig
No,
anymore.
I'm choosing to follow God's biblical diet law as much as I am possible. I do still eat meat, but I don't eat the dirty meats, only the clean ones.
What are the dirty meats?
Dirty meat like pork.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was. It has to be both cloven hoof and choose the cut, I believe.
Choose
might
the
be
cut? What the hell does that mean?
Choose the
Choose
cud,
cud. In other words, grass.
like a cow. with
Oh,
a
it's
different
such
stomach
grass
and-
eating.
Yeah.
Omnivores
Okay.
like pigs are not okay.
No.
So
And
you
I
don't
mean,
eat
like I said, I grew
lobster?
up next door to Picton Farm, also known as Piggy's Palace. and that's what they did with their pigs. They were very well known for recycling bodies over the generations, and they finally got busted, and they found a whole bunch of different body parts. Yeah, pigs will
Who
eat
doesn't dig long
anything.
pig?
Yes, I've definitely eaten some hooker. This is the problem. I've
Just
had
adds
some
a little
hooker and eaten.
smokiness to the flavor.
I guess so. I didn't notice any difference.
Do you eat lobster and crab?
No, I'm allergic, but I wouldn't either because again, they're bottom feeders, like no catfish. Yeah, nothing that eats gross stuff.
Nothing that eats gross
Catfish is
stuff.
delicious, and I
Gonna
don't care.
say
Whatever.
you're missing out on catfish and carp then.
I don't know. I get sick, so I just haven't tried. I don't know. Yeah, how I don't know to miss it if I haven't tried it. Right?
Here's-
True.
I know
Here's-
how good pork is, and I miss it. I miss it, but I just choose not to eat it. There's a lot of things that I'm glad I'm allergic to and haven't eaten because I don't miss it.
With carp, I just go with whatever I can seize, a kind of carpe diem policy.
Pineapple
Good
bacon
policy.
and ham is a Hawaiian pizza. It may be called a Hawaiian pizza, but it's a Canadian invention.
And they knew what they were doing. Okay, and don't
Mhm.
let this squirrely vixen tell you otherwise. They knew what they were doing, and that's why they called it a Hawaiian pizza. They're like, I got it. We'll deflect because it's got pineapple. We'll say it's Hawaiian,
It's
and then we'll
Hawaiian.
infiltrate America with this culinary massacre, and we'll make everyone think it was their own fucking idea because they have Hawaii. And it's
They've got
no,
Hawaiian.
you didn't fucking hoodwink me with your Canadian crap.
Just like Canadian bacon. Like just call it ham.
Happy Monday.
I love that movie.
Good to see you.
Canadian
Now.
bacon's amazing.
Canadian Bacon.
It was a great movie. It really
Yes,
was.
it is.
Yes, and Carla from Cheers, she played it brilliantly.
Danny DeVito's wife. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Tell
I
us where
enjoyed
your
the heck out of
capital
that one.
city is.
Pardon?
The line, tell us where your capital city is.
Oh,
It's Ottawa. Don't just give us that crap. We know it's Toronto. No, it's Ottawa.
No. I love that. Yeah, they went and tried to take out the what do they call it? Now all I've got is the CN Tower, but that's not right.
I thought it was something to do with like the hydroelectric dam at Niagara Falls.
Well, they go to the Toronto Space Needle. It's not the Space Needle though, but it is a needle.
It's a needle, but it's not the Space Needle. And
I
all
forget
I've
what
got
they-
is the CN
call
Tower
it.
is the only thing in my brain, but I know that's not right.
And I still think one of the best parts is when they're driving through, have to go through Montreal or the Quebec, and they're getting stopped, and they're like, you have to have both English and French on your van. And they're
They
like,
get
what
out.
the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, it's illegal. You have to have both languages.
Yeah. So they get
Remember
out and
this.
the police are spell checking, grammar
They're helping them
checking
spell check the graffiti about "We hate Canada," and they're like, "No, you gotta have it in French too." Dude, like if the Canada of that movie were the actual Canada of the world, we'd be in a better place.
Oh my God, this North American continent would be so much better.
I don't know.
That's the
I think
Canada
we've-
that
I think
created.
we've given a lot of good stuff. We gave you John Candy, as an
Dan
aside.
Aykroyd.
If there wasn't an SCTV, there never would have been an SNL. And up until more recent years, SNL was pretty entertaining.
It's
We
still
did
not
a
Justin
bad.
lot of
Bieber.
good. Maple syrup.
No,
We found you the Northwest Passage, Rhea. That's right. Yes. I never know how to pronounce it, but yes, that's the right spelling.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I
Canada's
can't
got
remember.
some nice areas. Don't go to Windsor.
Well, no.
Stay the
Try
hell
to
away
stay
from
away
that
from
Thursday.
any of the. Well, not all of the East Coast. I mean, I'm sure the islands like New Brunswick, Newfoundlanders, those guys out there, I'm sure they're wonderful. But on Ottawa and Quebec really fuck it for the rest of us at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I've been to Canada too many times and to Windsor that I don't care to go back.
I've been told how gross it is over there. Some friend of mine had never been out east, got on a plane in Calgary and got off the plane in Toronto and couldn't breathe because the air quality was so bad.
Yep.
I don't know about that. It's beautiful out here. We're kind of at the edge of discovered land, even to this day. We're there's not a whole lot of people that want to come and live out here. It gets pretty freaking cold in the winter, and it's harsh. So people don't want to come up this way, but it's beautiful.
Well, you get the climate from the Pacific Ocean battering you guys, so and that
Yeah, and
just
that's why I
moves.
love being on this side of the coastal mountain range, because I don't get hit
Yeah.
with any of that. By the time it makes it over, what makes it over the range is so worn out. It's nothing.
Very true. Except over here in Michigan, we got to deal with freaking lake effect.
The lake effect. Yeah, you guys have explained that before. It gets like colder or something because you're close to a lake. Like I don't.
Because Michigan's a peninsula and we have Lake Superior that feeds into Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, down into Erie and Ontario. The way that the weather system works is it blankets Michigan in like a bubble. And in that bubble, we get constant horrific storms. So,
Okay, because I live in the Land of Lakes, and that's beautiful out here. It doesn't affect the weather at all. I don't.
that's
Yeah.
because your lakes are tiny.
I guess. I guess in comparison,
No,
it's called Lake
seriously,
Superior for a reason.
You guys got all
It-
those pussy lakes. They're too
it's
small.
the second. Well, it's the second deepest lake, and it's the largest freshwater lake by mass on Earth by size, like square miles. So
Okay.
it's absolutely huge. It literally acts like an ocean. So the song Edmund Fitzgerald,
Yeah. Yeah.
that is 100% true. It when it rears its head in November, you're dead.
Okay.
Native
I know we,
Americans would never cross it any other time.
Yeah. It's definitely not the same here. It's lovely here. Lake effect snow is a beast, says Mr. Q.
It
Um,
is.
It would be, yeah, I'm guessing, it would be really wet and
Hell, Minnesota
not
gets a little
fun.
bit of it once it because it'll double back off of Lake Superior a little bit.
Okay.
And
We get
kind of
we get totally different. We get champagne powder snow up here. It's lovely. It doesn't pack as well as your wet snow does. But apparently it's phenomenal to ski in. But again, it's really nice being on this side of the coastal mountain range. I don't have to deal with any of the ocean environment issues. The humidity and whatnot is not a thing anymore. Oh, good to see you, Bricks Gaming.
See, and that's the thing we have to deal with in the summers and winters is we get humidity. So when people laugh, like in Florida, oh, that's so humid, and where are you from? You can't handle this humidity. No, I'm from Michigan. We have the same humidity.
Okay, is it similar? Because my research has said that it's the similar humidity. I'm really starting to think my research was only taking into account the lower mainland of BC when it was talking about humidity levels being similar to Michigan and Minnesota, because it's really, really dry over here. And I found it hard to believe that it's just as dry in, say, Minnesota, or because you're all swampland. It's all wetness, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
closer you
Henny's
are
gonna
to
go check it. That's cool. I've never been. That's one of the things I'd like to do when I come and see you guys. It'd be cool to see one of the Great Lakes. I think that would be a neat bucket list thing.
Well, don't go to Chicago to see. I mean, you can go to Chicago to see the Great
But
Lakes,
don't go there
but
to
don't
see
go to
that.
Chicago to see the Great Lakes.
Okay.
You want to see the Great Lakes in like Ludington, Traverse City, maybe Alpena. I would say Saginaw, but it's just as bad as Chicago.
Yeah, I've heard of Saginaw.
Where
Not
you
for good
really want to see the Great Lakes is Sault Ste. Marie and St. Ignace. So,
things. Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
if you go over the bridge to St. Ignace, you can see both Michigan and Huron in the Straits of Mackinac, and
Okay.
that's some dangerous waters right there, but it's amazing to see. So, of
Yeah.
course, you got to actually travel over the damn bridge to park on the
I
other side.
know. I love Mighty's got a video of him driving from one side of the Mackinac Bridge to the other, and he's playing the oh shoot, you just named it, that song in the background. And the song is the same length as the drive across the bridge.
Mhm.
Really great.
Mm.
But that would be a cool bridge to go across. I think that would be fun. Another neat thing to like check off my list. Like seeing the Masonic Lodge in Detroit. I think seeing that would be really kind of cool and iconic. I'll never be allowed to go in, but
Why wouldn't you?
I thought they kept the lodges closed from public
I've been in it.
and for women especially.
My mom's been in it.
Oh, really? Oh,
Maybe it
interesting.
was an event. I don't know. It's been a while. I would say definitely be armed when you go to that neighborhood of Detroit, though.
Yes, I know. I've been told I need to have armed guards, or at least guards that live there, who know what to do.
Yeah, certain areas for sure. So,
Yeah,
but I mean, Detroit's not as bad as people say. Like when you go to the Cas corridor, don't be white and don't be there after 10 p.m.
see, these are good. I can follow these rules. You lay them out, and I'm good to go.
Yeah. But I mean, pretty much any place up Jefferson, you're fine. Woodward, you're in Woodward, 8 Mile, you're not fine, but don't go there.
Yeah,
and
I
you'll
wouldn't
be
go
just
anywhere
fine.
near 8 Mile, but I mean that's just the movie taught me that.
Yeah.
Peggy is saying humidity in New Orleans is like wearing a wet blanket. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
much like it is on the coast. It's awful. It's always wet. It's like the air is heavier to breathe in. Everything is damp. It's awful. Awful.
Yeah, New
awful.
Orleans is 7 feet below sea level.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. I moved up here to get away from the humidity of the coast.
I
It's
did
not-
a 6 a.m. fitness test for New Orleans Police Department. And they started it. Went in and did the written test the day before, and they said if you pass, we expect you back here by 5:30 because at 6 we're going to start the tests, and we're done at 6:30. So we're going to do everything fast because by 6:40 or 6:40ish, 6:50, it's going to be probably 100 degrees and 105% humidity. And I raised my hand. I was like, "How do you get more percentage of humidity than 100%?"
That should be like the air is completely water.
Yeah,
And
it is. You standing there and you're soaked.
the training officer's like, because it's going to be like you're in a rainstorm without rain.
It is, yeah.
So you
It's
just
like,
move
no.
through the air and condensation just accumulates on you.
Yes.
Exactly.
That sounds
It's
horrible.
Brutal. It is.
And
It's
that's actually the moment that I first started, when I remember, I first started having MS attacks during that test. Didn't know it, but made it through
yeah.
and then failed in the interview process.
Damn it.
Because apparently they didn't like my answer. I guess I was too harsh or something.
Well,
Or
you
too
know, if
lenient.
you've got a mind of your own, they don't really like that.
Where in the military?
Well, military, police,
Paramilitary.
any. Wild, you've walked across the Mackinac Bridge? That's insane.
It's a fun
I
walk.
mean, super cool, but that's insane. I didn't know that was like a thing that was allowed. Boo, you're not.
Yeah, you can every once in a while they'll shut down vehicle travel and you can walk across it or bike across it.
That's really cool. I didn't even know it was allowed.
Ain't no laws when you're on the Mackinac. Yeah, I'm gonna take my camera off the screen. I'm sorry. I apologize. I feel horrible about everything I've done. In fact, I'm gonna hop off of. I'm
You're
not.
gonna-
I'm not.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna go backstage for a minute. I have to go grab like a hoodie or something. I'm cold as, and then I
Okay.
have to come back. I also
See,
have
it
to be
really
quiet
is.
as we get going forward because as it gets later, I have to be quieter.
Yeah, it really is getting to be winter. It sucks. Never look forward to winter. At least I don't have to shovel my own snow anymore. Well, that's a bonus. I hate shoveling the snow. Used to get home around 10 p.m. and have to shovel the sidewalk before bed. That's a pain in the arse. I'm lucky in that way. I don't there's just one little walkway and it comes off the parking lot. So 9 times out of 10 someone else has done it to get to the laundry room before I get up and have to leave the house. So that's a bonus. But yeah, I enjoy winter. Where I live, we've got 4 separate and distinct seasons, and it's really very nice. We know how long roughly each season is going to last, and none of it lasts so long as to be annoying. I grew up on the coast, just outside of Vancouver, BC, and it was 11 months of overcast rain, and then there was like 1 month where the sun was shining, but it was still so humid that the air was too thick to breathe at times. It was just awful. Awful.
Yep.
Yeah,
know that
being
feeling.
the person that leaves the house at 4:38, no, like 3 a.m. I'm
To
usually
your
the one
job.
that like shoveled at least the path
Yeah.
on my parking lot to the road so I can get out of this few inches of snow.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not
It's
fun.
no, it's
Yeah, I
really
just
not.
flip the car over to snow setting and drive.
You've got a snow setting on your
Yep.
car? I've never heard of a snow setting.
Well, when I had my Wrangler, I just put it in 4 high and just backed out of the driveway and drove like there was nothing there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not that fancy.
no. No, me neither.
I mean, when I had my Focus when I was 16, I mean, it was front wheel drive. I never shoveled the driveway with that. I just Michigan, you drive. I
Yeah.
only shoveled the snow when I got yelled at to shovel the snow.
See, and I don't remember anyone, mind you, out here, the winters, even when I was a kid, we know it's going to snow. We know it's going to snow a lot. So the city always had the snow plows out, first thing as soon as it starts to fall. Hello, Max. How you doing?
Oh yeah.
Speaking of
Hi, Max.
humidity, you guys know about humidity over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was my wife working? Okay, good. Hey, look what I got yesterday
What'd you
from
get?
America. I got
Oh.
these.
Some Zins?
Yeah, it was
You
from
explain what those are. I'm gonna grab another drink. I'll be right back.
I got them. They're nicotine pouches. But these you can't buy them in Japan. So I actually got them from a Canadian guy who's in Montreal. But
Oh,
then I
is
thought,
that
wait a
illegal?
minute. Well, Canada is very restrictive. So I said, where the hell do you get them in Canada? And he goes, you get them on the Indian reservations. I said, oh, yes, the last vestige of freedom from the white
Last
man.
bastion of
Yep.
good
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
No, I was more speaking to Japan's laws. It's not illegal to import that stuff.
You can do personal importation, I think. I'm not sure, but they only have two. They now have only 3 brands of nicotine pouches in Japan. They have Avila, which is British American tobacco. They have Zin, which came in with Philip Morris, and they have Lucy, which is a independent brand founded by John Coughlan. He's the guy who created Soylent. So, yeah.
Oh, good.
Ah,
Good.
he's very green.
yummy.
Like
isn't he?
toilet green.
Yeah, well, Soylent Green, that was the meal replacement drink was named
Yeah.
after that reference in whatever it was. Soylent Green.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
19. What is that? movie?
It's People.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
one of the
Can't, damn it, I
greatest
can't remember the name.
people.
It's
I
a
can't
funny
remember the
movie
name of it
though.
either.
You know, I don't know. So, but it is a funny movie. But if you're trying to create a healthy meal replacement drink, and even if you think it's edgy and funny, it's just like I don't know if that's a real good idea. You know,
Yeah.
Soylent.
Hey,
It's
Dad.
kind of like it's kind of like if you guys are going to have a wedding, and you know you're picking all the theme song and the music, and you want this maybe a sad note in A minor or something,
Mhm.
and you have the theme song from Schindler's List. You know, that would,
Slightly different.
Right. Hey, yeah,
It's
Yeah.
a little different for that moment.
yeah. Oh, so this is what it. Well,
Yeah, the little white.
I
packet.
don't know. These knocked me out. I had one. I had one in February this year, and they were laughing at me. It looked like I just had like too many beers, and I was like, my head was like this, and like it was like you're
Oh,
drunk. So I'm gonna,
interesting.
but I might. Well, I'm all right. I'm at home, so you can. I'm gonna spit it out if it gets my.
Hey, Boosh. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
finally at the point of quit smoking now that if I
Hey,
ask
Boosh.
for a puff
mhm.
after smoking a joint, it actually works like it's supposed to work. It
Oh,
kicks me in the butt.
oh. So, but what happened was I went to the Canadian Embassy yesterday to renew my passport, and I have to tell you, it was. I'm used to working with the U.S. Embassy, and I get at least 2 or 3 requests every year from somebody who sometimes they're a celebrity, sometimes it's a friend who needs to book an appointment at the U.S. Embassy for an emergency passport. And the
Mhm.
reason why is if you do, you look online, they go, it takes like 3 weeks to book an appointment just to go in there, you know?
Yeah.
And so so somebody knows the consular officer or whatever. Um, so it's a real pain. With the Canadian Embassy, it was like, I went on, they said, oh, there's a 10:30 and it was a national holiday yesterday. So I just went in.
Okay.
And
Nice.
then when I went in, I had the forms and I had to do the general application form because my passport had been expired for a year. And the lady was so nice. And then I didn't even ask for it. She came back and she goes, "Oh, it looks like instead of the process where they're going to call your guarantor, call the 2 references and everything,
Mhm.
I've just had them pre-approved it and send it to Canada. Go.
Oh,
It's
nice.
under the simplified rules. You know, I checked to see if I could do that. So
Yeah.
this is the first time I've ever met a bureaucrat who
Just
just
helpful.
who decides, yeah, I'm going to bend the rules in
Yeah.
your favor. You know, and then she was just really helpful, really nice.
Mhm.
And so I thought, oh, they've been a-logging me. They know all the shit I talk about Canada, Kanakistan, and everything. So this is a psyop. Yeah,
Yeah, they're being
they're
too nice.
they're trying to get me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. But
We're
it
gonna
was
lure you into a false sense of comfort, and then
But
we'll
then
False
there
sense
was
of
this,
security.
security.
but
That's it.
then there was this kid. He was there, and I could overhear him like he had lost his passport. He was trying to, but I thought, okay, he's a tourist. He lost his passport, and I was going to tell him, hey, I know where the police lost and found is. It opens up tomorrow. And he
Yeah.
goes, no, he got
Mhm.
mugged. He got drugged and mugged.
Ooh.
And I
Oh,
went, holy shit! Like,
yeah.
and he's a really cool guy, and he was not like, and then the nature of the drugging is unlike like an alcoholic blackout. You know, sometimes alcoholic blackout, you kind of have partial memory throughout the
Yeah.
day.
Kind of foggy,
No,
but
no, he was like no, and then the police gave him a total runaround because in Japan, if you file a criminal complaint, you have to do it in the police station in the jurisdiction where it should occur.
okay.
Instead, he goes to the police station, Shinjuku police station, and they point him to the police box. And I said, "Dude, I recognize it. That's a fucking runaround, you know."
Yeah.
And you still need. They took his one of these travel cash cards and they fucking emptied it going to ATMs after, you know.
Oh, great. Yeah.
But then you want to do. Where's your police report? Where's your police number? Well, no, they didn't. All they gave him was a lost and found ticket for the iPhone that they stole, but not the passport.
Not the passport.
And but and certainly the cash card. So he had to he flies out tomorrow. But anyways, we were walking out together. So he doesn't know the place. He doesn't have his iPhone. He's going to take a taxi back. And I said, look, we'll take the train. I know the way. And he wanted to pick up something like while he's in his room waiting for calls or whatever.
Mhm.
So he does models. Like you guys do modeling, and you
Okay.
need he said calipers. And I said, oh, we know the store. So all the Tamiya and everything. Then I bought it for him and just, and it was cool because I thought I had such a good experience, a positive experience at the Canadian Embassy. And so I thought I got to pay it forward. But the only thing with the the difference with the U.S. is I would have said if the cops are giving you a runaround, at least with the U.S., I know where you can take it up. You talk to the ACS guy, and if he's willing, inshallah, and all that, at least they could put in a call, say, maybe from the FBI legal office to say they're not going to go and say, if you're arrested or you're in trouble, they're not going to give you. They're not going to demand preferential treatment, but if they're actually effing with you because you are an American or because you're a Canadian, then and things like that. And I know I should call him today. It's his last day, but oh god, okay, now it's hitting right now. I am getting this.
Now you're getting the tobacco rush.
Tucker Carlson, when he was promoting Zins, now he does Alps. He said, "Oh, it's like the hand of God massaging your brain, right?" No, it's a bit like a little pint-sized Mike Tyson, 8 years old, going. My head's going like. Whew.
Huh.
So usually with velos,
Interesting.
I start going like my head goes like this. The wobble,
Mhm.
the Indian wobble. But it was really interesting because I asked him. I
Yeah.
said, like, what's going on in Canada? I haven't been there, And he's in Montreal. He's an Anglophone. Like he has a cool. Yeah, I don't got to dox him, but he is all his siblings. They have really cool names, from Greek.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so he's an Anglophone, but he's bilingual, I guess. He played tennis and but what was the thing? Yeah, he said no, Montreal's really good. He loves the city, and I said, well, no, I'm looking at things about over a decade. You have 1/3 of the population that's been replacement theory. Nobody in Canada has been talking about replacement theory like they have it.
We're not allowed to. The last census was 2022, and 25% of the Canadian population were immigrants.
But it will not replace us. I could start that movement.
There's so many videos of men saying, "Oh, we're here to replace you. We're going to replace your law with Sharia law. We are coming in such
Muslim,
massive numbers that you will not be able to withstand us. We are just going to overtake the Canadians and make it our world."
Again, I feel like if this stuff actually happens, people are like, it hasn't happened yet, but people are going to resist that.
Well, I would like to think that we'll resist it. I would like
So
to think
I
that.
told him I saw the videos of Brampton, Ontario, which is outside of Toronto, and it doesn't look
It's like our
it.
version of Dearborn.
That being said, I mean he wasn't some. I don't think the guy was a leftist in defending it, but he said Montreal's pretty cool, and I said because he said if you're an immigrant, there's kind of a rule. You know how the Quebecois are really like the whole francophone thing.
Yes,
you have to gain fluency in French or French Canadian in 2 years, or you can't. So I thought, oh, fuck, they should have you got to be fluent in one of the two languages. Well, I don't know.
Well,
that's
what I keep saying. It would be lovely if one of the major rules to become a Canadian citizen, or even like to come in on a visa, would be you have to speak either fluent English or French. I remember back in the early 2000s,
with an interviewer.
It wasn't
sit down with an interviewer and your choice. You have to finish Molson or Labatt's.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
I think there would be no exceptions on that rule. You go, no, I have an ADLH2. I turn red. It's okay, little ching chong. You got to drink, okay?
Yeah.
No. And
it would be lovely.
But then I said, well, the Haitians. He goes, but he and I agreed. The Haitians have gone to Montreal way before this, and they've been there. So it's like, and to a certain degree, it's kind of like with East Indians and stuff like that. I know guys, hey, everyone knows Russell Peters. He's it's people like that who've grown
Yeah.
up. And
Well,
I think
that's
that video I think you put that video on Twitter. There's a truck driver and
oh
he's
yes.
fucking dropping F-bombs.
Yes, he
He's
sounds
bro-
so Canadian. He's sucking
he's
on his
brown.
cigarette and he's
I-
yes.
He's I think he's second generation,
Yeah.
whatever, but he has no patience for
Yeah.
these guys who come in with flip-flops and they don't know the rules, and he
Yeah.
actually started out as a mechanic before he became a commercial driver. So
Mhm.
and so I think we know guys like that, and they feel the same way, I think.
Yeah, it honestly, at least in BC, it wasn't until 2015, I'd say. Yeah, around 2015, we started allowing people in that didn't speak the language, that couldn't, understand basic laws and regulations. We just started letting people come in an influx. Up until that point, there were basic things, and people were coming in to become Canadian. And at some point, we stopped bringing those people in and started bringing people in who wanted to make this little India or a little China.
Yeah,
And
they
it's unfortunate.
So in like 1960s, when there was kind of a Australia, Canada, even the U.S., they had this kind of the immigration was predominantly European,
Mhm.
and then they opened it up, and what the Liberals did was they sent out people like graduate students or foreign students,
Yeah.
and they encouraged them to get residency and naturalization, and they made it easy. So there was a block from 50 years ago, and those immigrants, largely non-white, from Asia, from Indian subcontinent, they became very loyal Liberal Party supporters.
Yeah.
And so I think those in the Liberal Party, they said, oh, we should do it again, but on a larger scale. And I think that's what they did.
Yeah. Yeah. All the foreign workers and the foreign students, foreign whatever, just because that word is in the title, there's going to be all sorts of bonus social help, social services to help these people that is not there for your average Canadian.
Yeah,
and I think we're finally getting to the point where we're not okay with it anymore.
But here's the thing: if like this guy says, Montreal is not it hasn't become a Brampton or whatever. I said, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, and I was like, how did you not end up like that? And he told me about the language requirement, the French language requirement. I thought, oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
It helps a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now the I could probably pop it back in, but it was like, oh, that's exactly. So 6 milligram Zen, American Zen, knocks me out. He got it from an Indian reservation because I looked at the labeling, and it's totally
That's what I was doing. Up until I quit. The only reason I could still afford to smoke was because I was getting them from the Indian res. I was paying $40 for a carton of 10, whereas if I went to the store, I'm paying $25 for a pack of 20.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Mohawk Nation. Well, I don't know what you have out in the West, but
I'm not sure what specifically is here. I know on the coast it's the Haidas.
Okay.
It's the major tribe.
Mohawks are all over the way on the east.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell. I have no idea what they're called out here, what tribe they are out here.
Oh, I have I looked at the chat. The cops. I don't know. Cops vary. They can be. Oh, so I also had a pretty cool I lost my what do you call it? My card case. It had my bank card. It had it had cash. It had a cash debit card in it. I lost it on Friday. I didn't realize until Sunday it was missing. And it turned out I left it at those bloody self-check things. I did it twice before. And
Yeah.
then so they held on to it and they turned it into the police box on Sunday morning.
Oh, well, that's lucky.
And then so I panicked all of Saturday because I met a friend, had lunch, was going to pay, and I didn't
It's not
have this thing. And then I backtracked it around, my memories off and everything, and finally just kind of like I see a cop, and he's in the police box, and I went and said, "Hey," and he goes, "Hey, is your name?" And what the hell? And he went back, and so I filled out all the forms and went talking to him, and then it was fun because he was really cool.
Nice.
He was he was 39. We both had our G-Shocks and we're talking about him. He had his for 10 years, and he's from Nagoya, and so then we're stuff and what was it? Anyways, it was good. It was positive, and I was like really happy. And then there's a form. They say, just in case, you got to check this off. You're certifying.
Yeah.
He said, if somebody with the same name as you, comes, then you're going to agree to come back and just produce ID once again to dispute it, right? And I said, nobody with my name, but I said, yeah, you're welcome to. Yeah, we're laughing, but it was kind of funny. But I get it. It was
Every times that happens, like people with the same name
Really?
losing that same item in the same place.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Well,
Weird. That's like meeting your doppelganger who's like born and raised on the other side of the earth from you, but you're absolutely identical looking.
Yeah.
Very
No,
rare.
I didn't. I do put my hands in my pockets sometimes when I'm lonely, but I wasn't lonely this weekend. It was
I just learned how to make a what was it? A prison pussy. I like to put on really crappy reality TV in the background for when I'm doing stuff. It's noise, and I live vicariously third person through the drama. It's the best way to get drama. But this dude got out and he was walking TLC through how to make a prison pussy with a pair of latex gloves, some boiled water, and a towel. And I thought, my goodness, we need to put more people, or we need to take note of inventions being made in prison. There's an awful lot of people with an awful lot of time on their hands, and some of the things they've been able to do. I've seen guys who have cell phone building shops in their cells. They can actually take bits and bobs, and they're putting cell phones together for other guys to use in the prison. And it's some of the most amazing tattoo guns I've ever seen came out of prison. It's very interesting. We need to start investing in this talent and just point it in a healthier direction. But I think that's.
You remember G. Gordon Liddy in Watergate, the G-Man?
Yes.
So when he wrote his autobiography, Will, I think he published it in 1980 or late 70s or something. So when he was required, I think they put him in DC prisons or something like that. So remember, he grew up with speaking German as his first language. I knew a couple guys like that. Yeah. Anyways, so one of the things he wanted to do was maintain his health, and he was, I guess, the milk. He understood, like, it's not part of a complete breakfast is not your frosted flakes or your shredded wheat, but it's the milk. But he needed to, the challenge was to keep the milk cold enough in prison, right? It was really hot.
Yeah.
So he used the towel and a wetted towel around a box and built a makeshift refrigerator, right?
Okay. Yeah.
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 And what else did he do? Oh, yeah. I guess you have certain prison rules, like, well, they're almost universal, except when people come to Japan. So one of the things in the guy's locker room is you don't flash your junk, right? You put a towel around it.
Yeah.
But if you go to a
Right.
Japanese gym or something like that, you have these guys with the smallest dicks and just walking around, probably because they're small, so they don't have to worry about swing low, sweet chariot, you know. And
Don't worry
so,
about hurting themselves.
but that left wing, what was her name, Carolyn Kennedy? She pissed off all the expat wives in the Tokyo American Club when she was here. She was ambassador to Japan, totally useless broad. But what I heard from third hand was she pissed off the other expat wives in the gym of the Tokyo American Club because she would walk around with a full bush.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah, I could see Vices laughing there, like yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, so in prison, G. Gordon Liddy said, he pissed off also the blacks. He would piss them off because he just walked around with his junk and he didn't cover up. And I think just to say, like, give the middle finger that he didn't care. He sang at the top of his lungs the Horst Wessel song, which is the unofficial Nazi anthem.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah. There are things you do and things you don't do in jail. But I still say I think some of the most intellectually free and interesting people can be in the jail for invention purposes. They've got so much time on their hands and they've got things that need to be achieved, even though it's not allowed to achieve it. And they manage some of the most interesting machinery. Some of the ways they cook in a prison is just amazing.
Oh, they have cooking shows.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about the build a fire underneath the grated first step going to upstairs. I'm not talking about that. No, they're using electricity and they're hot wiring different things to build their own. It's amazing the things that they can
This
come up
season
with.
on, so you think you can wino.
You couldn't do that. I think what I know about Japanese prisons, I mean, they don't let you decorate your cell they don't give you all the things you're allowed, to have depending on this level of security,
Yeah.
It's pretty well. Imagine getting a college dorm room that's like empty, whatever. That's it. And you say, I'm going to put a poster of my favorite. No. And
nope.
I'm going to just chill out for the day and lift weights. No, you're going to sit in Seiza. That's sitting on your knees, right?
Oh gosh, I couldn't do that.
I'm going to read a book. No, well, they have a very limited thing in a lot of cases. Well, the guards don't read English, so you can't have I don't know. I think sometimes they put restrictions even on English language material. I'm not sure, but
interesting.
Yeah, they don't. I just couldn't see somebody in a Japanese prison being able to jerry rig a hot plate and let alone like prison hooch and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's amazing what the American prison system is allowing guys to come up with. I need to go. Oh, Mr. Q saying something about go Alberta independence, baby. Yeah, I don't know if it'll actually happen, but I need to go to the little ladies' room, and I will leave you to talk amongst yourselves.
Of course.
Hey, so Johnny, are you going to go up to the Great White North?
Possibly.
Yeah.
It's been considered. It's being considered for medical reasons. There might be a variety of reasons why that might be a better call, but how that becomes feasible and possible is a lot of questions. So,
well, look, the consular officer, I don't know if she was an exception, but she was just super helpful, and it was like my slanty eyes went round. I just thought they're so freaking nice and helpful, and I thought they have people like her that are making decisions and saying, well, technically, and we're gonna, Mr. Johnny K, you just get your ass over here, and we'll take care of you. That'd be
phenomenal.
Yeah,
I would enjoy that setup. Like I said, there's a couple things. Like the biggest hindrance of all is it means whatever I do, I'm gonna have to either start financially feasibly planning to be coming back like every 6 months or so to see my daughter, because
Oh, right.
that's
Yeah.
a thing. Otherwise, her mom has joked about I can take her with me. We'll see how serious about she is about that when it's like, all right, so I'm literally moving to Canada, so let me grab the kiddo. I think I don't think she's serious about that at all. I think what she means is like I would be able to come up here from time to time. I don't know. We'll figure out all of that. But I mean, like, I have no fealty's the right word. I have no super duper attraction to Minnesota, and in terms of U.S., like I don't want to leave the U.S., but like Canada's not really leaving. I'm just kind of moving next door and come back and visit a lot.
It is just the apartment above the great party.
Right? But the problem is I can't do stairs.
Oh. Hey,
Yeah, the death stairs are an issue.
No,
Pretty
I was
sure
doing
the elevator is a Canadian invention.
Well, I was making a joke because you said the loft apartment.
I know. That's why.
You're right. You're right. I'm stupid. Fuck me.
I
being
may
Canadian.
be.
Screw this.
Elevator
know-
joke too.
you know what they have? I'm sure you have it in. You would have it in the U.S. and Canada, in Japan, where a lot of buildings are not coded and it's restrictive. I will see both public and also private, where you have stairwells and things like that, where you can't put in an elevator or an escalator, but they have this assisted thing that you rig it. It's like a
It's
chairlift.
like a platform thing where you just press a button and just lifts you up.
And I don't know if you can actually fit a wheelchair in there, but it's like a chain and a pulley, and it's automated. It goes up, and you can do it in a confined space. And the other thing is there's this. I think I mentioned this retired MLB baseball player in the 70s. He's from Miami. He's American. He played for the Expos for 10 years, Warren Cromartie, and then he played for Yomiuri Giants for like, I don't know how long, 7 years or something. He's in Tokyo, and during the COOF, he took like the maximum, all the recommended Pfizer vaccines. And I think it's clear, even though he had previous surgeries on thoracic and everything, I think the fact that he cannot walk and he's in a wheelchair is because of what is it, Guillain-Barré syndrome?
Yeah.
It attacks. So it's similar. It attacks some myelin sheath and part of the thing. Anyways, so his second young wife, they have this condo. I think in Japan.
The table then.
Technically, public housing is weird. The new public housing you see, you don't even recognize it as public housing. I mean, they're nice and brand new condos and stuff. But what they did at the city level in Tokyo, not Tokyo is a metropolis, so you have these
suburbs.
They paid for not just on the healthcare side for somebody to come every week or every 2 weeks to his place. They paid for a small ramp, like they have an elevator in the condo. They're on the 32nd floor or something like that.
Yeah.
But just that ramp for the wheelchair, and they gave him a wheelchair. They gave him all these fixtures, medical fixtures and stuff. But they paid for the ramp and stuff like that. So they fitted out the condo. And they paid for it, and I thought, wow. So it's not impossible. At least in Japan. And I was just over at my friend's place last night, and he's doing really well. I mean, the guy's a millionaire, and he has a condo, and he said, "Oh, hey, we're getting a new fridge. I've had this other fridge for like 12, 13 years. Like you remember that fridge at my old place?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, so he lives in Minato Ward in Tokyo. And he said, they're paying they're giving 40,000 yen, which is, I don't know what is that. That's like $200. Or
Yeah,
sorry,
right around
maybe
there.
that's $250 or something like that. Oh, sorry, $300.
Keeps going up. That's
a
weird.
subsidy, but they were getting a brand new state. I don't know how much he's going to pay for the fridge. But I thought, man, they're just, why are they doing that? Oh, they want the residents to have more energy efficient whatever. And I thought, yeah, but it's also the way it is with vested interests. The white appliance manufacturers are probably really happy about this.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to fall over again. If I have to spit it out again, boy,
You spit it out, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can have ADA claims to get housing to give the or put in a ramp
there we go.
for wheelchair access and all that stuff.
It's not even cold and so you can't use the George Costanza excuse. You can't go.
I was in the pool.
I was in the pool. Yeah.
That's been a suggestion as well, Buck. And you were asking, you wanted specifically, oh shoot, now I've lost it. Oh yeah, you're watching Murder in a Small Town set in the Sunshine Coast in the Soviet Kazakhstan. Yes, and then you asked about what season, what episode. I don't know. I haven't watched it myself, so I don't know if the Picton Farm made it onto that TV series. But if you look up Piggy's Palace in BC, Canada, you'll find everything you want to. It's quite amazing. The family was one of the founding families of the city of Port Coquitlam, and they always raised pigs. That was what the family did, and it was known that if you've got people that need to disappear, that was a place that would disappear them.
Tis known Canadian.
Tis known, yes. It's known Canadian, Canadiana. The Hells Angels have allegedly used it in the past, and so on and so forth. But Piggy's Palace, they tried to turn it into a nonprofit organization, or they did. They did turn it into a nonprofit organization, but they got busted, mostly because the brothers or the brother, they like to knock off prostitutes, in particular Native American prostitutes.
Oh.
So that's how they got busted. Yeah, it's
That's
quite
not
wild.
nice.
And I grew up right next door. We used to buy their pork. It was cheap. It was local. So.
Speaking of making things disappear, I'm going to disappear because
Okay.
I have some errands to run. So
All right,
No
man. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
appreciate the invite, Max.
Yeah.
Good to see you, sir. Good to
Have
see you.
yourself a good night.
See you
Have a
later.
good one.
Oh wow, I'm going like this now, just like
Wobbly.
Weighing back and forth.
yeah, I'm propping my elbow on the desk so I don't fall over. Like Jesus,
I do like JKD's description of a Canadian woman, a siren,
Oh yes.
Yeah.
one that calls men to their doom. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Peggy, you an apartment that's half in the US and half in Canada. At this point, we could build a cabin in the woods somewhere, just, on
the
on the
hilarious
border or
thing is-
something. But yeah, Point Roberts. I was looking at Point Roberts because it's an American town, but it's 3 sides of it is ocean, and the 4th side, the only land side, is Canadian. So you have to leave the US, go into Canada, and travel across Canada.
They gotta have ferries.
I don't know.
And
Point
boats,
Roberts,
too.
they might
they
have a
have
ferry.
ferries. The
Do they?
LGBTQ movement is very strong in Canada.
I know we've got ferries to our islands, but do we have
Oh.
ferries from
She's
from
completely
Point?
missing it, Max. We both made the joke, and she's just
Oh.
like over her head.
Oh, sorry.
Ferries,
still lucky.
F-A-I-R-Es.
Yeah.
Oh, ferries. Yes, we've got lots of them. We even elected one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They're stuck with him for a long time.
I think I don't know. I read this article that he and Katy Perry are still dating, or
No, it was funny actually. They were photographed having dinner together, And
Mhm.
then the next night he took his daughter to her concerts. But
Uh-huh.
it's funny because they're trying to portray that aren't they? But the wait staff at the restaurant said no, they are not. They are definitely not dating. It was awkward. It was not a dating situation at all. They really made fun of it.
I didn't.
What do you call that when you cover for a guy being in the closet and
A beard.
A beard.
A beard.
Yeah.
That's what
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I was just about to say, I don't think Katie's really into pegging dudes. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Katy Perry?
yeah,
Very.
Oh, I believe
Yeah.
she is. She looks crazy.
I was gonna
Uh,
say, yeah, she's
I think she just likes to be on her back a little bit, which is fine, whatever. But I don't think Orlando Bloom was into getting a rear ending. So
well, maybe that's why they split.
probably could
He's
be.
Yeah, I would-
He's kind of faded. He's not as famous anymore, where she's still going strong for her. I wonder if maybe she signed on the dotted line, so to speak, with Hollywood, and he didn't.
Well, he'll forever get my respect because he almost knocked Justin Bieber the hell out. So
Why? When?
Yes.
4 or 5 years ago or something like that.
Orlando Bloom.
Justin, I guess, was hitting on the
Hello, asshole.
girl
Good to see
that he
you.
was dating at the time. And he told him to back off. And then Justin said, I'll beat your ass. So Orlando
said,
got in a
"Fuck you."
scuffle with Justin's bodyguard and went through him and almost got to Justin until the other bodyguard stepped in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber was born in St. Joseph's Hospital in London, Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who
Yeah.
else was born there?
Lots of
Satan.
people.
Ryan Gosling. Hmm.
No way.
Yeah.
Gosling's a Canuck. Ooh, we'll
Yeah.
take
You didn't
him.
know that?
Nice.
So is Reynolds.
I know Reynolds is. He came up in my town. Like he's
Plus,
like
dude.
he was just ahead of me. We were both coming up in Hollywood North, but he was like 5 years ahead of me in the thing. Yeah.
And
But no,
like
I'll
the
take
first
Gosling.
Deadpool movie has so many Canadian references, not just
yeah.
because he's not just because Deadpool himself, the character is Canadian, but because he himself is as well. And as a big of a movie nerd as I am, I know from watching the special features that he mentioned how family members and people he knew were complaining when they filmed the highway scene in the first Deadpool movie that is the majority of the film because they fucked up traffic on
They
that road.
did in Vancouver. It was so fucking bad. It was
it was in
awful.
Vancouver? I like that
Yes.
scene, though. That was
I
good.
was so
Yeah.
pissed. I remember that because I was going downtown. I was working by that time. I think I was working in Kits around that
Uh-huh.
time. But yeah, traffic was just fuckered. It was awful.
I lived right on the end. There's this apartment. I forget the name of
Fantastic
it.
Four too.
But right at the end of by Kits, there's this apartment thing. I lived there. Well, my girlfriend did. And and then so you know Vancouver. So I lived in Kerrisdale when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't know any of
Yeah.
that. Yeah. And then later, so right by Shaughnessy.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, no, I worked in Kitsilano. I worked right downtown. My dad actually grew up. Oh shoot! Now I can't remember the name of the beach. My dad was an army brat, so my dad's dad was in the army, and so right down. I want to say Jericho Beach, but I don't think it's
Jericho
that
Beach
one.
just down
Is
there.
it Jericho? Was the army base
Oh,
at one point?
I don't know.
I can't
Maybe,
remember.
so.
One of the beaches was like part of the army base, and they go hang out down there. And then years and years later, I went to a rave on that.
Yeah,
same
it was Jericho Beach.
Okay.
It was Vancouver Air Station, so it was
Yes.
the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Air Force. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
No.
have a flying boat station memorial or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that
No one
makes sense.
What happened now?
I want to look
Maybe
into
it's
this
not
old
here.
stone house thing. I'm sure there must be more than just the one that are like on the border or in the dead man zone,
Mm.
And
Dead
I mean,
man
at this
zone.
point, we could build our own. Hello, asshole. Good to
We'll
see you.
order it from Amazon.
Well, yeah, you can even order it from Home Depot. You can order a home from Walmart. Canadian Tire, I do believe, has homes.
Do they still have in Canada Beaver Homes? Those catalogs, those you would order these
Oh
like not just log cabins but houses.
no, they're like
Beaver
they're like
Homes. Beaver Homes.
pre-made,
What a great name.
pre-planned, and they build
Yeah.
it. They saw it down, they build it,
Prefab
and then they
homes. Yeah.
take it apart and ship it to wherever. Yes, they're still around.
Factory builds. That's what I was looking at doing
No,
for
this is
Tennessee.
different. This is
Prefab.
it's it's
I guess. Yeah.
the
Yeah, prefabricated.
Oh,
They put it in a giant factory and build it, and then rip it apart and move it to your construction site.
okay. I'm thinking there's
Might
a
sound just
specific
off.
a company in BC that does like for like the 1%ers. And that's what they do. Same thing is they'll take the plan and build it and then take it apart and ship it over. But it's like
Yeah.
multi-million-dollar homes.
Yeah, I was I forget the company. It's a company out of Appalachia. So I forget the actual city. I want to say it's Virginia. The state, I don't know the city or whatever. But I was looking at it. They have an old farmhouse design that I like. It's 3 stories
Okay.
and it has a gable on it, and then it's got the chapel peak and all that stuff.
Oh, nice.
It's like a bell tower for the home style that it is.
Mhm.
And I think just the plans, if you wanted to buy it and then have somebody else build it, was like $5,000 for the plans. And then if you had the factory build it, it was like $350K. And then you had to pay an assembler to come out and assemble it.
Yes, here we go.
So-
These are the guys I was thinking of. This is Pioneer Log Homes of BC. You submit your plans or work with their guys. And then, they'll pre-build it. They'll take it apart and they'll ship it off to wherever, and they'll send their guys out to rebuild it. But yeah, if I had the money, this is what I would be doing.
I need that second
love
one in my
this
life,
look.
that's for sure.
Yeah, I love the look of the log cabin.
She likes logs.
Yes. And that one on the lake, my gosh, that would be prime real estate for me. If I could have a home like that, right on the lake like that, I'd be in seventh heaven.
Yeah, but you can't eat fish.
That's okay. I swim.
Just about the
I
same.
Yeah, but-
swim all the time.
I can't eat all the fish by myself.
Well, so
But
you
Also,
catch and release. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
But
that cabin on the lake would be like $500 million Canadian.
Oh, I'm sure. Look at that thing. That
Look
thing's
at that. That thing is
phenomenal.
amazing.
With all the
Look at that.
river rock. Yes, there are homes like this where I live.
just none of us can afford them.
None of us can afford them, but my gosh, they're beautiful.
So where I hunt in Michigan, up in the Upper Peninsula,
Mhm.
where I stay is it's a 4 cabin, like go up there and rent cabin. It's on a lake. In that lake, there's a house on an island. And the only way you can get to it is by boat.
Yes.
And someone lives there year round. He owns the entire island. And he's got a giant log cabin on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, if I could get a job as a caretaker of a home, like as a house, like I clean houses on the side for friends and whatnot. That's how I make any spare cash. But if I could get a living on that sort of thing, like when we were watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case, they're talking about the different homes that he owns, and he has this huge property in Australia that he's never at, but there are people who have to live there, 24/7 all year round. They're forced to live there and take care of the place. I need a job like that. I need a job like that.
Okay, so I
Is that
got you.
forced with quotations?
Well,
You
no,
got to
I'll
force me to
actually
live
clean
on
houses.
5,000 acres.
It's very manageable.
If I had a functioning body, I'd ask the one guy I know if he needed help in Africa, and I'd move to Africa.
Oh,
He's
I
got
don't know.
190,000 acres in Africa, and he's got 50 cabins on it that he does safari hunts there,
Oh, cool.
and he needs someone to help clean up the property after people visit. And I was
See,
like,
yes.
well, shit, I'll do it.
That's right up my alley. Thank you for that, Max. I'm going to look at that some more later because yeah, that's what I do for my friends. I house sit, I clean, I take care of animals, and I clean houses.
I tell you what, Digger, if I hit the lottery tomorrow,
I'll come and be your house taker. Or
I'll
housekeeper.
let you move down here to Tennessee where I found the property that I want to buy, and you can
Yeah.
clean my house for me.
There you go. I'm in. I'm totally in.
I love how I wasn't consulted in any of this.
Well,
Some other
Well, I mean,
dude-
you'll be part of it,
gets me closer.
but you need cold, right? For your MS, I need heat, which is
Yeah,
freaking
Yeah.
ass backwards. But
right. Well, a heat literally shuts me down. I have.
and
forget
if
what
I
it's
don't
called.
have heat, I shake like I'm having a seizure.
Yes, there's some really lovely A-frame homes around the lake. Up here, it's yeah. There's some beautiful homes up here. Just period. But yeah, that's one of the things we were looking at for Johnny too, as a oh shoot, now what was the call? I was supposed to be a
Personal care assistant, PCA.
personal care assistant. There you go. Yes, which sounds very nice and like it's a nice title, but really I would be doing the same thing I do for myself, just twice, right?
Yeah.
So. Anything to get me across there, or to make the money here so that I can visit more regularly. That would be absolutely ideal. There's more
So-
places than just Minnesota that I want to go in the States. It's I do have
Right, but I'm
plans
the
to go see
important
my
one.
friends in Alabama and North Carolina and up in Utah. These are things that I have planned. It's not just St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Yeah,
No.
but again, I'm kind of. I don't mean to brag. I'm pretty good here. Like,
You're very important, yeah.
Oh, what's that? Oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
is. I've actually seen some prefab housing, 3D printed prefabs now are looking really cool. And there's also some prefabs my mom and stepdad were looking at one point. They're basically styrofoam instead of cement blocks, and then you pour the cement into the holes of the styrofoam, and it's supposed to be much better insulated and all sorts of nifty, green stuff.
Hey, there was an '80s band, a British '80s band, called Prefab Sprout. I maybe they had one or two hits, but I really liked them. They were "When Love Breaks Down" by Prefab Sprout. Yeah.
Prefab Sprout. Interesting. Yeah, no, I've never heard of them.
yeah, that's news to me.
But I don't think I could take this on a regular basis. These, yeah,
The things.
that was intense. I can take a Velo. It's I think they're called Velo Plus in the US. That's what I normally have.
They're less intense.
Yeah, the nicotine. Okay, so definitely the Zins have nicotine salt, and you have different. They're always a blend, and it's like what I said. It's like it's speedy. So it's like if you have a kind of a smoother. If you get nicotine patches or nicotine gum, they have a resin called nicotine polyacrylics. So it's absorbed slower. You're going to get a smoother experience, right? and I don't know what's in Velos. They might use freebase nicotine, and for what it's worth, it might be just a slower sort of thing. And if I compare it, so that'd be like sipping a highball, right? You're already
Okay.
taking your whiskey, you're pouring your ice and your soda, and you're not doing shots.
You're not
just,
doing shots.
yeah, but it's alcohol. So
Yeah.
like 7%. Zins are like taking the same amount of nicotine or alcohol, but it's Everclear, you know.
Oh,
And you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You can have you can have really good buzz maintenance just drinking something like even sipping whiskey. You know, if you're just sipping it
Yeah.
and you're or a highball or something like that. But if you're doing like the Zins, it's like Everclear. It's like doing shots, and so you're like this, and
Oh,
that's and here's the difference. Like, I'm not a smoker. I didn't come from smoking to or either from vaping.
yeah.
So, but I think some of the kids that are doing the nicotine pouches, they're chasing the buzz. So they're going like, and partly they might start at 3 or 6, but their friends are doing like 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And
How many pouches can you put in your mouth at one time, sort of thing?
yeah, and I don't know. Like, you just see, in my case, even a 6, if it's too long in there, I'm gonna get, if I kept it in there,
Yeah.
it feels just like I took like 12 beers all at once.
Oof.
And then I'm like this. I can't stand. I feel nauseated. I want to
Yeah.
puke.
See, that's
And,
that's what I'm going for now when I'm smoking pot with the neighbors. I'll occasionally ask for a puff of a cigarette after we smoke the joint, and it'll mix with the pot high and gives you a little extra kick. But I never used to be able to do it because I was a cigarette smoker, so it didn't affect me. It was very interesting to feel the effect for the first time. I married a British man who refused to roll a joint with me that didn't have tobacco, and it irritated the hell out of me. Like, why are you putting tobacco in the joint? And he said it gives you a different kind of a high. And now I'm experiencing it, and it's interesting. It does do a different. I never thought that you could get high off of nicotine, but then I've been using it since I was 12, so I had a tolerance.
One thing I remember in Canada they don't have in the States is they have those Colts wine dipped cigarillos.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Nope. They got rid of menthol cigarettes, and a few years later, they got rid of anything that was flavored, be it on the tip or in the tobacco itself. If it's flavored, it's not allowed.
So I'm like 9 or 10, and these construction workers in our neighborhood, I think it was in Alberta. So we find a pack of these Colts wine tip cigarillos, and we're going, ooh, wine. It looks fancy. And so we take it, and we take it out, we puff it, and I'm just going, there's no wine, there's no grape flavor. It's like, I remember just puking and going, okay, so it was, I was always thinking, man, that's really nasty, But yeah, now, they also got rid of, in the States, they got rid of those Indonesian clove cigarettes. And I used to smoke those like when I was in my 20s. I get them in Japan, and you can still get them in Japan. But I think 11 years ago, 12 years ago in the US, they banned them. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember clove cigarettes. That was one of the things I was thinking of to try and quit smoking at one point or another, but I don't know if you can get them here. I couldn't find them, so.
Now they smell good. But I don't think I think they're even worse for you, because the clove oil can F with your immune system and stuff. So
okay.
I don't think they're, and you're getting the same, the whole thing with the tar and everything else.
Yeah. Wrap a non-filtered cigarette with nicotine patches and light up. My God, you're trying to kill someone.
But just put the nicotine patches on your,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
The dreams I used to get off of when I was using the patch trying to quit. Oh my goodness. They were the greatest dreams. They were just so wild. It was very much like I was dreaming it on acid.
So I would, I'll I'll pop one in before I go. If I'm no one catches me, I'll pop one in at night, and and I don't know. It doesn't get me high, but yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't keep me awake, but yeah, it's you get some funky dreams. It's like a tryptophan or for some people it really depends. Some people can't take melatonin because it gives them weird dreams, nightmares. Same with tryptophan and things like that. But yeah, that's the nicotine is okay.
Swisher sweets. I want to try a Swisher. I've heard about them so much, but I've never had a Swisher.
Oh, those vanilla ones, the flavored ones with like yeah.
Yeah, aren't they basically they're flavored cigars, and you slice them, take the tobacco out, and you roll your doobie in it, and lick and
Oh, that's a
stick and
Philly
go?
blunt. Yeah, that's
a blunt, but I thought is that not what they use Swishers for?
I guess, yeah.
I thought so.
But I have not done bud. I can't if I'm here in Japanistan. And also it's a long time ago out of grad school, I worked in aerospace defense, so they piss test you. So you have to go to a place and they don't let you out. It's like, I guess I read later, it's kind of like where, for people who have been caught with drug offenses and stuff, but this is just for employers, defense industry. So there was he wasn't a coworker, but we were laughing about it because he had to go and he couldn't go. And the rules were like he had to, I think he was there for 3.5 hours until, it was just probably making it worse for poor guy if he couldn't go.
Yeah. And then they're waiting on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Jiggly Buck is saying, search Bill Cosby White Owl cigar commercial. It's on YouTube and it's creepy. Okay. I will search that. I've never seen him promote anything that wasn't,
Jello pudding.
Healthy-ish.
Jello.
Yeah. Sugar. It's got tons of sugar in, but otherwise healthy.
Jello pudding. This is where you put the Rohypnol and you mix it good.
Oh my gosh.
You see, when you're gonna get the kid or the lady to let you finger her booty hole, you gotta put her in a sleepy place, which is why you give her a drink with just a little bit of Rohypnol and some Jello pudding.
Drink for fun. The pudding's for a thank you.
Right, I'm gonna have to not.
From what I understand, he dropped pills in people's drinks. Oh my good Lord, this is not old. He's young. My goodness, he's young. All right, yeah, we'll share this one because why the heck not? I remember, we grew up listening to Bill Cosby's comedy album on vinyl. And,
the monologues, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They were so great. They were so fun. All right, here we go. I'm sharing. Good.
Sooner or later, you're going to try a White Owl, and when you do, we got you. Maybe we'll get you with the Great White Owl flavor, or the mildness, or one of the Great White Owl shapes, like this, New Yorker. But we're going to get you. You know we're going to get you. It's only a matter of time, and then we're going to get him, White Owl. We're going to get him.
Oh, that looks familiar. Yeah.
He didn't puff on it ever, at all, ever.
Because I don't think he smoked.
Yeah. Just because it came up on the feed and it's awesome. Wait, what? It's poor. It's awful.
Next on News Be Funny, dog pool, camel Botox,
Don't
coffee delivery dog.
Oh, bastards. They got me. It's a 30-minute video. I just wanted to watch the
hell is that?
Apparently this is people's funniest animals. Best animals news bloopers. There you go. No, I wanted to see the dude it was a Canadian clip. Surprise. It was a Canuck clip. Some news dude or some dude who was interviewing the deer about hunting season.
Oh.
Interviewing the deer.
about hunting season. Yes, it was funny.
How the hell did you people birth John Candy?
How did
How are
we
you even
not?
a
We're
country?
interviewing deer about hunting season.
Well, is John Candy, did he start in Second City too? There's
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
Yeah,
bunch
he
of
was an
stuff,
SCTV dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out why the United States just hasn't conquered you yet.
I don't know. I was really surprised to know Second City wasn't started in Canada. I thought we were the first, and then your American, I can't
No,
remember where
Chicago.
it is. Chicago. okay.
Chicago is the
Yeah.
first one.
See, I
Yeah.
always thought Toronto's was the first one. I had no
No.
idea. That black gentleman in the news studio was John Lomax,
Oh. You okay, Johnny?
Chicago.
That's what I call a healthy hoot.
Oh.
You got to cough to get off. That's the first thing I was taught when I started smoking pot. You got to
Oh.
cough to
I
get
believe he said, "Wouldn't you like a Pepsi?"
off. A Pepsi. We did.
Yeah.
Then we caught you making nuclear weapons. Enjoy Fukushima.
Yeah, Japan has although it's not official, but most people who are not retarded understand Japan has had encouraged at the behest of the United States an active nuclear weapons program.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so you can easily do the math of missing enriched plutonium. Like it's like, after Fukushima kind of exposed it, so did some other incidents, and you're going, wait, what?
Yeah.
So
We, it's interesting. The BC coast and the BC ocean life has taken a real interesting hit because of Fukushima. The amount
Oh.
of radiation in our fish we're supposed to be careful of. But we're starting to discover new ocean aquatic life that they're blaming now on Fukushima.
oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
You see that new shark that they found in the freshwater
Called the three-eyed Billy Mouth bass.
volcano or whatever the hell it is?
No.
There's a volcanic cave off the coast of one of the Asian countries that's filled with fresh water, and it's an active volcano. Well, the caldera is active, but the caldera is in a cave, and it's filled with sharks.
Volcano sharks.
I'm literally YouTubing this right now. I need to see these. If I find them, I'll let you
Volcano
know.
sharks.
I have no idea how they're surviving in that heat, but
Yeah.
and it's fresh water too.
oh, wait. So, did I show this last time? I showed it to some other channel, but maybe I did here. This drugstore cologne that you get, it's a glass container. It's kind of unique.
Okay.
Are you looking, Johnny?
Oh, I just
It's
got
called-
back. All right, what?
It's called Cuba Gold.
All right, what's that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It looks like a suppository for a very unfortunate man. What are you keeping there?
Or a pleasant surprise for a
See,
happy woman.
It's a cologne.
Oh,
Because of the alcohol, I have a
lonely.
hangnail. I'm going to spray it on my finger. Ow!
burns.
But it's kind of like it's like a drugstore cologne. Probably it's probably like $15 or whatever in the U.S.
All right.
But it smells like Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Mal.
Oh,
So it
Laval.
has
Okay.
Le Mal. So you got the
Yeah.
lavender, the vanilla, and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty good. And it's a solid glass.
It's not
bottle.
gonna. Yeah.
This is a plastic cap.
It's
But
not gonna break.
no, I know what you're thinking. Don't put up your ass because then you're going to have the case where, it gets stuck. This cap comes off, and you have to go to ER and go, oh no. Yeah.
Black.
All right. I'm gonna do this. This could be a bit much. There we go.
No, it's not
Share.
that one.
Okay, so this seems to be the video. Let me know when you want me to play it. 'Cause I
This
can't
is
see
that-
anything. Wait.
Okay.
no,
There we go. Black by Bulgari. I love that fragrance.
Oh.
It
We're in the
smells like
Solomon
it
Islands
smells like
to
coffee.
study a submarine volcano called Kavachi, and it's dangerous.
You see it? Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
we were scared. Kavachi is usually erupting. It's spewing
66
hot
feet
lava,
below the surface.
ash. When we went out, it was not erupting.
3, 2, 1. Off it goes.
So we're dropping this camera down primarily to take a closer look at the volcano. The water's hot, it's acidic, it's hostile enough. To see interesting biology is just a bonus.
There's all the sulfur from the volcano. Why it's yellow.
Right here. Beauty.
It's not fresh water in there.
Start getting
The article I read
excited,
was
too
mine.
carried away.
Here comes the skite.
Beauty. Oh yeah.
So cool.
I wonder if that's his little cave home thingy there, you know?
Man, it has the most.
That's so cool. Like a, what was that? Hey.
Something there.
Shadow of something. There's something off.
Hammerhead. The shovel nose.
The idea of there being large animals like sharks hanging out and living inside the caldera of this volcano conflicts with what we know about Kavachi, which is that it erupts. But when it's erupting, there's no way anything could live in there. And so to see large animals like this that are living and potentially, they could die at any moment, it brings up lots of questions. Do they leave? Do they have some sort of sign that it's about to erupt? Does
They
it
have
blow
some
up
sort of
sky high in
connection
little
system?
bits? The fact
It's almost
that we
like
saw animals in the plume like that opens up all kinds of interesting questions.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
best project, is to go out with one question and come back with many. And that's exactly what happened here.
Yeah, it's just like Epstein.
because animals in water
Go asking
never.
one question, you come back with many questions.
Yeah. It's always the dumbest thing, right? It's a surprise. Where did the animals go when bad things are happening? Well, jackass, just like during hurricanes, sharks don't stay around in shallow water.
Yeah,
They
they're
go
aware.
to the deep.
Yeah.
It's not a phenomenon.
No. Birds,
But,
deer, all sorts of things run away.
phenomenon.
They know it's happening, or they know it's going to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, just like
Yeah.
like in December 7th, 1941, all these Japanese Americans knew to run away from the Pearl Harbor.
It was weird. It was something in the air. They just knew.
Absolutely coincidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
No conspiracy, no collusion.
Not at all. Nope.
Nope.
Well, on that note, we're 2 hours and 10 minutes in. It is the last chatting with friends for the next 3 weeks. So if you didn't get your fill, you're going to have to go back and watch old episodes because that's it. I get to go down to the coast. I get to visit family and friends. And so you guys have a lovely time. Enjoy your 3 weeks. And I'll see you when I get back. So bye, everyone.
Bye.
Later.
Topics change from day to day. Science, art, or history's play. No path too twisted, no drill too thin. She dives right in where to begin. After anything, nothing's too obscure. She'll dig and dig a spirit so pure. From ancient lore to future dreams, every question finds its gleam. Wherever she goes, answers will follow. Into the depths or up high in the hollow. Curiosity calls, she's ready to find solutions to everything on her mind.